divine love, activate. Divine light, activate. Divine healing peace, activate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. Kanina. San san jolu bayao. San san jolu bayao. San san jolu bay. Yahoo. Heal, heal, heal. Oh, wow. The sun has come out. I would like to do for us is I am a Lemurian facilitator, master teacher. It's really, it's got a lot of ancient Lemurian knowledge in it. Comes from across the big pond. And it's a 10-part course for students. They call us of the paranormal. And it's so beautiful. Actually, I went up yesterday to have a copy made so I could send it to everybody. And lo and behold, they weren't doing that on Sundays. I don't know if you guys are having the situation that we're having down, well, up here, wherever. And it's just like, on certain days, you can't get service. So I will go back and have it done. But the most important part is it tells us information that I thought is beautiful. It helps us to develop and to be quickly enabled to have impressive results as our personal improvements, knowledge, and healing work. It's a fantastic idea, course for beginners. And learning to understand all of Lemurian history and an invaluable healing tool for experienced healers working with their own clients. It's like the knowledge contained within this course has been personally channeled to us from the masters, advanced loving guides, such as Hermes, Mother Mary, Sananda, Kuan Yin, to name just a few. And there are many practical and easy to follow exercises contained within this exciting 10-part course, which enables us to increase dramatically our own particular psychic or even adding to our spiritual skills. Each class will contain valuable advice that's easy to follow, exercises, psychic development tips, drawing, personalized teacher's notes, and questionnaires. We can advance in our own course as quickly or slowly, whatever you truly desire. When you have finished a class lesson, we will ask you to continue practicing your exercises while you can return a copy of the students' questions to us by, just emailing us. But this is an optional thing. And I'm so lucky because I'm getting all these beautiful robocalls because I have a pacemaker and I have to have a home landline. Sorry. But every one of these spiritual writers, teachers, and hermetic healers has really, it's beautiful. They conducted a very strong spiritual development group channeling, healing for many years. Many people that we have met have been fascinated by this beautiful history of Lemurian spiritual, hypnotically regressed many people to return to our lives in Lemuria. We felt there was a need for a practically written course that anyone could follow over a short period of time to encourage their psychic ability and their Lemurian-based paranormal gifts, for there were many then, and then teach each one of us about our spiritual matters on an easily understandable level. And come on, let's make it lots of fun. The exercises in this course will not only assist us in our spiritual and psychic development, but many of them will help us to increase better, healthy minds, bodies, and souls. It is recommended that the class lessons be followed in sequence to gradually build upon our own knowledge and then developing our spiritual power. We suggest that each lesson be learned and practiced for at least 1 week before starting the next lesson. It is written for everyone interested in developing their latent gifts of spirit and psychic powers. Our teachings are non-denominational, but are written from the understanding that you have a belief in a supreme creator, and you are open to the idea of reincarnation and believe that you are made up of more than flesh and bone, that you do indeed have a beautiful soul and are here for a special purpose on earth. Rather than use the term God, we will use the world or the word, but to me, it's the world of spirit, which is also encouraging us as we encompass all energies, the God force, the archangels, the Elohim, angels, and the ascended healing masters, such as Kuan Yin, Hermes, Mother Mary. How about even adding all the beautiful light workers in this term that we use for us now, for to have more awakening to our spiritual possibilities and who are actively working with the light or maybe divine knowledge. And definitely that I am, that you are, that we are. Truthfully, one heart. Just feel this beautiful love. And it's just like, it helped me years ago. I got this in 2000. I started in 2005 and I finished in 2006. And the lessons I found was very easy to understand. Exercises were simple to follow. We do recommend, though, that you pre-record on cassette. Yeah, that goes back cassette, right? Who does cassette now? But the more involved that we do the meditations and replay them during the exercise, or we could even have someone read them slowly to us. This is because if you have to read or memorize them, this may distract you from the exercise. You know, we could choose to work on the lessons alone, or with the partner to act as your client or patient. But you're part of me. You're part of the one heart. And so I really deeply feel you all connected with me most of the time. And I want you to be happy, to see your full qualities of what you really are, what we have been, what we can, accomplish in this lifetime. Not that it's needed right now, of course, but realize deeply within you the sacredness, boy, excuse me, is who we are, what we are becoming. The joy, the bliss. Just take a deep breath. Swallow the love, the light that's flowing right now into us. I recently shared something that came in several years ago, and it was from the cosmic heart of Christ. And his voice was unbelievable. I speak to you of my abiding and eternal love for you. The greatest joy flows from my cosmic heart to all of your precious hearts, reaching eternally with my rays. At last I am touching you, awakening you, celebrating you, flowing through within and around you, flowing through within and around now, Mother Earth. Freedom is beginning to flow. Freedom to fly, to dance, to celebrate, to a great tenderness of divine love. Allowing separation to leave us, for we are now becoming the sacredness of one heart. For one moment of one pure radiance brings unending joy, light, healing, connecting with our I am presence, flowing to and from our cosmic heart to your precious hearts is a symphony of endless love and light. Accept my sacred ones, this pure delight, this moment of one heart, honoring deeply within you your sacredness. I am, you are, we are. The blessings of our gatherings, raising frequencies, allowing only pure love and light, crystalline light flowing through, mixed with speckles of green, with beauty, balance, and harmony. Crystalline light flowing of green mixed with gold, infused with white light, brings us science and knowledge. Flowing ruby essence, blessing every single cell of our bodies, amazing all the powers of our elemental nature joins right in, absorbing, releasing any and all obstacles, dismissing all until grace flows to bring us peace and balance. Lady Kuan Yin of grace, compassion, and mercy enters this magnificent pink orange bridge to which I awaken to a vision of pure light, surrounded by our masters, teachers, healers, and even our dragons. Let us bow. Take a deep breath. Allow the precious rays of light to surround us within, through, and around. for we are truly being honored most graciously. Allow the frequencies of strength, beauty, joy, blissfulness, purity of heart to become ours this very sacred moment. Let us stay in our own temple of light and love. Remember the love that we were once. Will you please remember? Remember the joy of being one. Will you please remember? Feel this essence of I am that I am and you are. And remember, we are one. The power of one heart. Allow this power going on within each of us, this very sacred moment. The essence, the emotions, and what is filtering through us. Shall we allow ourselves to be embraced, honored, and appreciated, standing in the purity of our own light, our own frequency, our own divinity? Shall we embrace this as one heart? Oh, I see this magnificence, radiant orange bridge of Kuan Yin, as I and we are blessed, receiving, blessing, and sharing these beautiful rainbow rays. Feel this very sacred moment flowing from the cosmic heart of Christ. Feel the rain fall down upon you, flowing from above. Let it heal you. Let it bless you. Spread your wings real wide. It is pure love in all its radiance. Now the time has begun. We are free to be the angels. I know you truly are. Just be this love flowing down through and around you right now. See your beautiful angels. Michael below, Raphael to the left, Uriel above, Gabriel to the right, Metroton way above, Sandalphon very below, protecting us. And always, I see Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Mary Magdalene, Jesus, Ananda, Jeshua, and with the beautiful violet flame, Saint Germain and Lady Portia, cleansing, purifying, healing, awakening us to what we truly are, what we truly are capable of doing together as one heart. I'm going to talk more about this Lemurian energy classes, and I was going to do the first one today. And then being Golden Eagle Woman, I thought of the ego empowerment as well. So can you get very relaxed? The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. And wherever we are, God is. Feel this beautiful love flowing down. The ego medicine is the power of Great Spirit, the connection to the divine. Ego medicine shares with us the ability to live in the realms of spirit and yet remain connected and balanced within the realm of earth. The feathers of eagles are considered to be the most sacred of all healing tools. They have been used by shamans to cleanse the auras of their patients for many, many centuries. Many Native American tribes recognize the ego medicine as a state of grace achieved through hard work, understanding, and the completing of test and initiation that were designed to take away one personal power, the right to use the ego essence is earned through the experiencing of both the high and lows of life, as well as the trial of trusting one's connection to our Great Spirit. Ego reminds us to take heart, to gather within our courage, and take the opportunity that the universe is offering us, the ability to soar above the mundane levels of life. It was interesting when I started to pay attention to the eagles, and I fortunately was given many eagle feathers, and I took it to heart, gathered my courage, and take the opportunity that the universe is offering us, the ability to soar above the mundane levels of life. And what was going on right now that we're surrounded by, I find it is more important now than ever. Please begin to pay attention, to recognize places within your sacred soul person. Psyche that needs holstering, or maybe what we could say here is refinement. By looking at the overall tapestry, ego teaches us to broaden our horizons of what is presently visible. We will begin our journey with eagles by starting out in a small clearing located within a forest. A lot of times we always end up in the forest, and in the center there's a circle of just grass. And let's place ourselves there in this beautiful clearing within a forest. It's an amazing world. You will not believe what you're going to start feeling. For I want you to take notice of where you are so that we can all start using all of our senses. What do you see? Hear, taste, smell, sense. Are you enjoying this beautiful place in the forest? Can you join me and let us begin walking? All these beautiful trees. It's like we're up a side of a mountain. If you're like me, you can get such beautiful energies from the trees. Feel their roots as it goes down to the center of Mother Earth. Got any smells? Oh, look. There's a path there in front of us. Why don't we take it? There's a beautiful mountain. It's already beginning to form in the distance, and yet it's so close. Let us reach the mountain. Let's form in the distance together as one heart and begin to see, oh my goodness, there's a stairway winding around it so that we could begin to climb up. Looking out from this mountain, can you see all the sights before us? Can you feel the energy radiating out from this sacred place? Can you feel the love filling up inside your hearts, your precious body, and starts pouring out to join in this magnificent, sacred energy field? When we reach the top, oh, guess what we see? Yes, eagles perched. Oh, they're waiting for us. Oh my gosh. Let's say namaste, Brother Eagle. I humbly ask that you share your knowledge with us today. The eagle replies, within the realms of Mother Earth and Father Sky, the dance that leads to flight involves a conquering of fear and the willingness to join in the adventure that you are co-creating with the divine. Are you ready for this? And the eagle's assuming that we are, and our answer is yes. And realize right now, Brother Eagle fills our mind with images. Can you see the different pathways? Many. It's just like we're ready. And we're ready. Actually, we're up to it. And she's allowing us. Oh my God, I hope you're ready to climb up on her back and fly with her, sharing with us even more of her essence. When this comes to oh my God, comes to completion, be sure that you thank Eagle for sharing this with you. And we could always leave a gift of love to nature to show our appreciation. So if you're ready, let's do a little meditation. Begin with taking in 3 large, deep breaths. Breathe in for 6. Hold for 6. You're going to breathe in through the nose and then allow the air to escape your mouth on each exhalation. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 6 and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe normal for a second or two. Start feeling the energy of that ego, the strength, the love. The first time I actually could even feel the insight thought patterns. Take another big, long belly breath and breathe in. It's spiraling. So beautiful. Through every air sac within your lungs and filling the lungs to capacity. Hold the breath for 3 or 4 seconds and blow it out until the lungs is completely empty. Let's do a little bit more normal breathing for feel. But be aware of your breath, by the way. Okay. Now, one more big long belly breath. Feel your lungs being completely filled. Almost rotating right now. And as you breathe out, empty your lungs. If you're more comfortable now, you can lay down. Then do that type of breathing for a few more times. If not, just sit in the lotus position or simply in a chair with feet touching the floor. Again, this can be an individual thing. It's not so important, the positions, as the comfort. So make sure your feet are relaxed and comfortable. Keep breathing normally, relaxing. The feathers of the green horned are softer than most birds. So let's begin there with calling a single feather to you, an ethereal feather. Place your hand in palms up and speak your request to the wind. Sit quietly. Be patient. How about if you just close your eyes a little bit? Yes, just relax. Take in a very beautiful deep breath to the count of 5. Here we go. Hold for 5. And blow for 5 outside through your mouth. And completely empty your lungs. Breathe normally now. Just relax. Feel Acknowledge how safe, knowing that no harm will come to you. I'm sitting just to the right side of you. Now open your heart to hear the drum. I don't have a drum, but just listen for a few minutes. The beat. Recognize just as your precious heart's beat. Thump, 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 thump. Now take just a wee bit of time to allow your heart to breathe in rhythm. Be still. Now look. Open your eyes. And looking at your palms. What is that? You see a feather lying across both palms. Feel the feather and it's vibrating in your hands. Feel its warmth and softness. Can you? Now, I want you to pull the feather to your precious heart place, pressing it directly to your chest, holding it for a few moments or the length of time that you feel appropriate. Now, I want you to raise the feather with both hands upward above your head, lifting it skyward towards the heavens. Give thanks to Wunkantunka for this spirit, its beautiful spirit feather. Then bring the feather downward towards the earth, giving thanks to our great mother. Now move the feather upward to your mouth. Take a deep breath in through the nose, blow out through the mouth, gently across the feather. Place this feather in the sacred space within you. Over the next few weeks, spend some time giving honor to the great horned owl. You could even collect pictures of the, great horned owl, or read, materials about its habits and when and where they live. Now, for me, I found when we used to winter in Brownsville, I was going to my group. I was teaching to paint t-shirts. And I was walking because we were on the permanent side. And then I heard a noise and I looked up in the sky. There was the most beautiful white owl I had ever seen in my life. And it looked so big. And I said, oh my God, what should I do? Holy Spirit, tell me what to do. And it kept watching me. So I kept walking across a little straight to get to our sacred place. It was almost like a gym, really, because even used to do line dancing and everything in there. But I felt it was traveling with me. I could feel it watching me all the way till I got to the building. And I turned around. And I felt so highly protected. And I thanked him. Or her, I was never sure. And the next day we competed for line dancing in Mission Hills, which is a little bit further away. And guess what group took first place? Yeah, we did. It was so cool. We even made the newspapers. But realize this eagle feather, which is the horned owl, will always be with you in spirit. Because our flyers are so sacred. It connects us not just with Mother Earth or with the elements, but with the air. And it just made me feel so free. In the way the white eagle watched me, I felt so protected. And at that time, I learned my native Indian name was Golden Eagle Woman. And after that, I felt like it. Kani kana, Moriana kana, Moriana kani, Mushkiana, Lucky kana, la, kana. Just feel this love flowing down, through, and around you. You want to, we can soar a little while, like an eagle, a white horned owl. But feel the freedom and yet the sacredness of our one heart right now. I'm going to create a rainbow bridge for me to each one of you. You'll take a few minutes. And at the edge of the bridge, there will be your beautiful guardian angels. And probably a few eagles and owls to show their love for you. Whatever you need right now. Take the time and the space for your sacred self. and feel all the energies that's filling us up. Actually, I see golden eagles around us. They bow down before you. The golden eagle in front of every one of us. Calls you goddess if you're female, or God if you're male. And they put this beautiful rose crown on your head. And I have to admit, some of our crowns have feathers. And blessing us, filling us with so much love. Hearts flowing down to us, within and through us now. It must be Valentine's Day, huh? For them to show us so much love. Just accept this beautiful love. For you are sacred. Feel it. And now I would like to, Lauren, if we can, go through the first lesson and give us a little more insight. Okay. I got to turn the light on.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Boy, they're still here, the beautiful golden dolphins. Okay. Now we're going to talk a little bit about Lemuria, or Mu. Mu means mother. It was commonly called for by its inhabitants. It is a very ancient civilization located in that area, which is known as South Pacific. Lauren and Michelle were my children in one of my Lemurian lifetimes and theirs. Now, Lemuria, about 26,000 years ago, was like, I think maybe 5,000 miles long and 3,000 miles wide. But it was really sad when it was destroyed by violent volcanic eruptions. Its remains are the Hawaiian chain of islands, parts of Fiji, and outposts like, I think, Easter Island and other small deserted islands. The original inhabitants of Lemuria arrived in what we call a semi-physical etheric form from higher dimensions. It could be on Orion, from the Pleiades, and Sirius. Now, this was so beautiful. They were very peace loving, community minded people who spurned the advanced technologies of the Atlanteans and instead built in a beautiful culture, a healing priesthood, and instilled ritual that promoted unity and common it's just was beautiful. Progress for everybody was the same. They were tall, broad-shouldered, golden-skinned people, and they had black hair and dark brown eyes. They used telepathic abilities, telekinesis, advanced healing techniques, and clairmergence with the animals and nature to achieve peaceful, positive results. One of my paintings was the lion laying down with the lamb, because that's what I saw, that's what I felt, and it was so much love to all. Now, the symbol of the new continent was the central sun in the center of the universe, which was Maui. This was the source of all life, all time, all power, and all energy. The sun also represented the God energy, or sun within each person. The flame that unified mankind with his or her creator. The people of Lemuria also believed that the third eye chakra, located between the eyes, represented the inner sun or soul and linked us into our true spiritual visions. The Lemurians had long, very healthy lives, often hundreds of years. The climate was warm and tropical. Disease was almost non-existent, and men and women both had an equal say in the running of the continent's affairs. Many families were of a matriarchal nature, with the eldest female guiding the younger members as a wise mother. They were able to travel and view events it was so beautiful, through projections, astral travel, far seeing, and telekinesis. They tried to work in harmony with all people, all animals, minerals, and natural forces. What fascinated me is that they were able to converse with the nature kingdoms of divas, sprites, mermaids, as well as alien races. Meditation was a valuable and much used tool for inner guidance, manifestation, and problem solving. It was like the power of dream work. Their healing techniques incorporated acupuncture, massage, stroking, sea baths, chakras, breathing exercises, and chanting. And oh my God, we just love the gems, and we used them. It was like, I almost felt like the gems would talk to us. and whatever we need, we were presented. And the foods and the medicines were plants, and balancing and creating positive flow of mana within the body and our surroundings. We believed that illness was caused by conflicts in thoughts and emotions. The priest and the priestess, known as kahuna, held the respect and love of the people and healed, guided, and performed rituals of marriage, funeral, baby naming, and other blessings. Their sacred ritual and knowledge was known as huna. The chi or life force around them was called mana. After the violent volcanic explosions, which caused Lemuria to sink into the South Pacific Ocean, many of the surviving inhabitants were able to reach Fuji, New Zealand, and Hawaii. And then there was a little couple islands in South America, even they were able to get as far as South America. And for a first time carried on their ancient traditions, incorporating them with the traditions of the locals. They were viewed by the more primitive native people as godlike beings and have eventually been released by history to mythology beings. The Hawaiians, Tahitians, people of New Zealand have folklore which allures to an ancient island homeland, Mu, or Kalu, inhabited by powerful but very peaceful, loving people who lived in plenty and talked to the gods. The kingdom and the knowledge of Lemuria surfaced in the West during the 19th century, where, it was considered and found evidence of a physical land that had, existed between India and Australia to account for similar animals in each area, each region. One of the greatest tools that the Lemurians used to further their personal and spiritual development was that of daily meditations. We shall now explore this amazing technique of bringing inner peace, clear contemplations, and spiritual connections into our lives. We recommend that we each begin and end each part with a short meditation of 10 minutes duration, as our bodies and our minds need to become calm and relaxed to achieve the best spiritualist or psychic results. So, right now, let's very gently help our bodies to regain the beautiful, natural, good health by lowering our blood pressure and relieving our body of stress and tension. Its power has been needed and used by doctors to fight, cancer and relieve ulcers. It is a sedating, goodness, I'll get it out right, agent and restorative for the mind. Its problems can be put aside temporarily while meditating, and often solutions to problems are obtained with greater insight while meditating. Spiritual insight are often experiences while meditating. It is safe and it's said that prayer is talking to Spirit, God, Source, Creator of all, while meditation's to a chance for Spirit to speak back to us. For not of meditations or meditators, we suggest that we always sit quietly with our eyes closed. We always begin with the 3 deep breaths. Breathe out tension on the out breath. Breathe in relaxations on the in breath. Relax your entire body. Imagine that you are floating in the bath of warm water. Clear your mind of all thoughts. When the thought intrudes, merely push it to one side. If this is difficult to do at first, visualize a scene of a calm lake with the water still and serene. If you see the little choppy waves on the lake surface, this can indicate our inner stress. Gaze gently on the water surface. Relax. Allow the water to become still and serene. Sometimes it takes practice, to develop our ability to relax. And each time we do, it goes deeper. Meditation becomes easier. While in this relaxed state, surround yourself in golden white light and ask to be fully protected at all times. Now, mentally, send a thought out to the universe to allow us to bring synchronicity into our life concerning Lemurian energies. Synchronize is a type of spiritual coincidence. Once we become interested in a particular subject, often Spirit will send further information to us through maybe television, or books, magazines, articles, radio, word of mouth. You may find that information about Lemuria will come to you now through these sources, through dream times and meditations. Allow the thoughts to come to you. Write them down and review them. we suggest that you may begin with the Lemurian journal, or any exercise book will do. But why not decorate it in an continual attractive color of the ocean? It's our dolphins that Lauren is always sharing with us, or Polynesia. We could even record our daily observances and results of what we do for exercises. When we finish meditating daily, allow yourself a few quiet minutes to think over whatever you have experienced. Record it in our journey and just re-enter your normal life activities in a much more calm, relaxed manner. Do not rush about or drive a car before thoroughly centering yourself and grounding yourself. If you feel overly energized and discontented, oh boy, now's the time. We have to ground ourselves through it very thoroughly. You could wash your hands, place your feet on the soil or grass, disperse any excess energy into the ground. You could do it like me, hug a tree. I love hugging trees because I get so much energy from the center of Mother Earth through the roots of the trees. And this was meditation for you. Did you see or feel the lake? Calm the waters? Did you discover any information about Lemuria? Do you feel that you have actually lived lives with previous incarnations of where? Come on. Can you remember Lemuria? Is there any synchronistic occurrences going on in your life now? You might eventually find this. Something might have happened even recently concerning this knowledge. How did you feel about this meditation? Is there anything you want to discuss with us? Clearly, become aware of your sacredness. Become clear of all that you truly are. Even our past lifetimes. Where we lived was a lot like Kauai, one of the islands of Hawaii. The love. I was so amazed. The place we stayed at, the center where you register and all that, had 3 big doorways. They were never closed. They never had doors. It was so pure. Remember the love that we once were. Will you please remember the joy of being all one? Will you please remember how much we loved each and every one, and the love for the land, the love for the sea, filled us always with pure light. That was pure love. Feel it now in your hearts, your precious one heart. Feel this love flowing down, through and around every cell of your precious bodies. I have a question. Do you have any memories of your past life experiences? Do you realize you are an ethereal soul? I'm sure that many of you have often felt that you are somehow different to others around you. You felt maybe more special. How about maybe more sensitive and more knowing? And realize at this time, things you thought about have come in to fruition in totally unexpected ways. You actually may have joined me and had some strange, vivid dreams, which are prophetic or deeply significant in our lives. Coincidences in our life happen regularly, and at times with strange results. We're open to the thought of intelligent life in other galaxies and would dearly love to meet an alien being. You feel that you're more than just Joe or Josephine average, that you are a vaster, more magical being than others ever imagined. Well, perhaps the first thing we need to realize is that you are an intricate, multidimensional being of vast intelligence and psychic ability. It's just that you have become so conditioned by society to think of yourself as a commonplace cog in the wheel of suburbia, that you fully accepted this definition of yourself, and subsequently forgotten who you truly are. Many people believe that they have a soul or spirit somewhere deep inside of them, part of their personality, part of our makeup, just as they have a body and brain. The spirit, the soul, stirs occasionally when you hear beautiful music, listening to inspiring words, see a newborn baby smile, or fall in love. But otherwise, it is fairly redundant. Nothing could be further from the truth. You are the soul. You are the spirit, because you've chosen to experience life in the physical form of a human being. You've entered into the covering of flesh and bones, but that it all is just a covering. When you go and buy a new overcoat, you don't become the overcoat. You remain a person wearing an overcoat. When you're incarnate into a new baby's body at birth, you live your life within the growing human body to help you fulfill certain tasks. But you're not the bodies. Similarly, when the old coat is worn out, what do? You discard it. But the human body still lives on. When the human body is worn out at death, you discard it. But the soul, your true spirit, continues to live on. Once you realize that your precious human body is not all that you are, but instead a handy vehicle to get you around in on the third dimension's reality of Earth. Your ideas about who you are must begin to change. You may be proud of your new family sedan, this beautiful car, or maybe your healthy body. But you don't make it the center of your life. Your brain, oh my gosh, it's a wonderful tool. But that is all it is, a very intricate computer system to help you cope with involved issues here on Earth. Your brain could decay, but you still retain your soul. Once the human body is put into contents, a helpful aid similar to the family car that may give you some pleasure and pain, but it is not the center of your existence, and that the brain is a useful computer tool to help you deal with the complications of life. And there, then you will be able to begin to want to explore the far greater part of your true self, which is your precious soul. Of course, then, you will ask, what is the soul? What is the true me? If I'm not this physical body and mind, where does the soul come from? And what is its purpose? Most religions believe that you have a soul, and that is a divine spark of the God force that exists in all of humanity. It comes into you at a birth and departs at death. But most theological thinking, at times, we can't really explain it to ourselves, what it is, what it does, and how we can harness all of its energy. The soul is a vast spiritual energy field, which at its highest point is still attached to the God force. Please note, throughout this course, we will refer to the God force also as the universe and spirit. The soul exists on many dimensions and layers. You can imagine it as an iceberg. Normally, we only see 1/10 of the iceberg, just the tips above the waterline. While underneath is a huge expanse of life that is just ice. So, the tip of the iceberg is us in this third dimensional frequency on Earth. This is all must people see your physical body, but the true you is immersed and has the hidden abilities to link you to the highs of the beautiful higher dimensions, which starts at the 4th dimension through the 12th to the God force, which is the 12th dimension. It's just that you have forgotten about the other 9/10 of your precious self and have been conditioned by society to believe that you are only the tip of the iceberg and not the whole iceberg. Your tip of the iceberg only remembers this current life and readily accepts what happens in it on a daily basis, what we call reality. Yet, if you can learn to accept the other 9 lives as your true self also, you can learn to tap into the real reasons why you are here, what your life's about, as well as gaining amazing psychic insights and gifts. Amazingly, once you begin to speculate about this other true you, the soul part of you, coincidence will usually come forward to back up this theory. And this is called synchronicity. The rest of the iceberg wants you to remember your true being in dreams, meditations, through changes, occurrences, such as reading about the soul the beautiful soul in your body, singing, spiritually, even inspired, films help. The idea will be reinforced until hopefully you will soon say and believe, yes, I am much more than I am. I am soul. Now, what can I do with it? That's called reincarnation. Having realized now that you have a precious soul or spirit, the real you, which existed before this life and continues after that. When the old body is no longer useful, it is important to understand that the soul will choose many different bodies in many different lifetimes and eras to accomplish its task. This primary task is information gathering that will help each one of us to perfect ourselves in the entire God force that you are and that we're now linked to on the higher dimensions. Many people find the idea of reincarnation difficult to accept. They feel it's okay to be born once, in a human body, but implausible to be born twice or a larger number of times. Why? This process is still the same. The soul enters a fortus or a photus. It's born, grows, experiences life in a physical body, and finally departs the body at death. If the process can be done once, it does do it many times. You don't buy one overcoat in your lifetime. You change them regularly as you physically outgrow them or just want to change. The soul does exactly the same. When your body becomes old and difficult to use, it generally discards the body and seeks a new healthy one to inhabit. So, when the soul is tired of being a white man, it may, choose next time to be a black female so that the experience does not become repetitive. Can you imagine only buying plain gray coats all your life when you can have any hue or design you fancy? You know how wonderful it would be if the soul could experience enough situations, experiences, and human entanglements in one lifetime so that this trip to this third dimension was only a one-time deal. But unfortunately, there's such a wide diversity of human experiences to investigate that it usually becomes necessary for the soul to return how many times? Many times in many forms. For instance, think of all the possible combinations that you could experience from this list. And I thought about it. White man, white woman, black man, black woman, Asian man, Asian woman, rich man, poor man, the whole thing, the beggar, the king, the nun, adventurer, lecturer, Atlantean. The list is endless and diversified. Each lifetime is unique and rewarding. To return time and time again as a healthy, maybe wealthy king with no troubles and vices would make for very boring seasons of lives. And after the first few experiences, pretty little new information would be gathered. But to be a lame beggar in Baghdad in one lifetime and a glamorous movie star in Hollywood in another helps to show us the text, the true diversity of the human experience. A lifetime as a Lemurian priest or priestess, as a kahuna, royalty, or warrior is not beyond the realms of possibility. This we have found from our own research has been a very popular area for enlightenment and souls to incarnate into for this experience. Surprising the early Christians in their churches. They believe in reincarnation, and the philosophy was fully accepted up until the 4th century, when it was voted by, oh my God, only one vote at a meeting of senior clergy at Constantinople. Shakespeare wrote that all the world a stage and that men and women are only players. This is an excellent descriptive of the roles in each different lifetimes that we're actually willing to take on, because I know before we are born, we have chosen our parents, all the people we're going to be with. I believe we even, choose our soul family. And all of you are part of my soul family, whether you know it or not. But it's like many human beings have short lives of perhaps only a few weeks or years in which they experience not much. And while others have lives of 100 years or plus, I'm going to share something with you that I normally don't. But I have been told that for anybody to be on Earth, we had to come through the Pleiadians. Now, Pleiades have 2,600 islets. I was born on Maui. It's a little islet. And I went to learn music and math. I was even given my name. So actually, according to certain people, I am a Pleiadian. But I know you are too, because we all had to come through the Pleiades. It came from before that. It's demonstrated by our emotions our gifts or talents, what we wish. But the most important thing is that we're together again as one heart. We have found each other again. Feel this love that's flowing down to us. This beautiful golden Christ consciousness. We are with you. We love you. We honor you. We celebrate you. Just feel their love. For I know they're part of our soul families. Feel the radiance of the Christ consciousness within your precious hearts. Can you? Are you willing to become more aware of your sacredness, of your light, of your beauty? Can you feel the beautiful ocean waves of pure divine love washing over you or within you, through and around you? Can you realize how precious and sacred you truly are? Can we share this through within Mother Earth to other countries, rivers, lakes, oceans, two-leggeds, four-leggeds, creeper, crawlers, swimmer, flyers, the standing people, which is our beautiful trees in the mountains? It's such a beautiful blessing to be with my soul family that you truly are. Are you ready to go further with me? Are you willing to be unconsciously drawn to certain eras or cultures, which could be, the strong influence of a former lifetime? Notice what you're interested in, or even just a keen viewer of. Some might be gladiators watching, or ancient Rome, or feel instinctively that you could easily have been there, lived there in that particular era. If you love collecting Egyptian jewelry and artifacts, oh, it's highly probable that you've had one or more several lives there. If you're attracted, to reading books on Lemuria, and the name and culture seems to resonate within your precious heart, then it's highly likely that you have lived a lifetime there on that island continent. It's rare at times, though, to remember all lives, particularly as animals or other unusual living entities. We believe that occasionally we may choose to experience a lifetime as an animal just for the novelty of the sensation. But that, it's not truly a usual concurrence or occurrence. Through channelings, our guides have confirmed that we do not progress from animals to humanness, or if we misuse a life, we do not regret or regress to an animal state in our new incarnation. And one charming woman remembered her life as a devic spirit who oversaw the flower kingdom. Her vivid recollections were a joy to us both and explained her great attraction to gardening in this lifetime. Often past life memories will surface in your dream time, and a lot of times it may come repeatedly, just to nudge us to look at our earlier incarnations. Many present day phobias are formed from earlier experiences in past incarnations. Maybe I can give you an example. A young man, Terry, came with a phobia concerning cats. He was not able to touch them, as the feel of their fur caused him great fear and brought him literally out into an actual cold sweat. He had no conscious memory of negative experience with cats in this lifetime, and felt that possibly there was a hidden memory, maybe as a small child, that would explain this irrational fear. And the most things that we fear, it is that a lack of our remembering where it first began, or where is a better word for it. But together as one heart, we see, experience life, understanding, knowing full well that the precious child within us is a creator. And what we let our precious inner self to surface Feel this love from the cosmic heart of Christ. Know that we are one. Know that we came to experience all different things, places. And once we start feeling this radiant love flowing through within and around us, we become aware of our precious souls, of what we came to do and be. Just feel this beautiful love. Golden Christ consciousness of your precious self. Know how sacred you really are. To understand the whys of things, the hows, the causes, the cures, and yet, through it all, we flow with one heart. The love that we had in Lemuria. Let us separate being absent, sad, sorrow from our bodies right now. Feel that pure divine love flowing through and within and around you. For you are sacred. You are loved. You are honored. Give yourself a big hug. Just feel your beauty within you. Feel the love flowing through within and around you. You're all radiating so beautifully. You're even lighting the rainbow bridges back to me. I can't believe it. I love it. Please always know how much you are loved and honored and appreciated. Thank you for joining us today. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are connected through the rainbow bridge.
We sure are.
That was amazing. Lots went on there. I loved the eagle feathers. And very perfect that you talked about past lives. Yes. It seems to be a theme. It's like we are remembering.
Yes, we are.
We are remembering. And in our chat, I just want to say, did you see Moses's message? Moses, thank you. This is a wonderful being with you, and your words are beautiful with so much meaning. Helps with
Oh,
higher understanding and clarity. And Anne was recently guided to activate a Lemurian chamber ancient seabed in her home.
oh,
Connect,
wow.
connect to Mount Fuji and the masters. She says, I'm
Wow.
also meditating and sharing this energy daily as I receive more downloads. I remember more. Wow.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Moses says, love the feeling I have, filled up with memories. Yes, amazing. And Randy says, the mic you have today is a good one, so we can really hear so much of your lovely voice. Yay, that's Zoom. Shirley's on her iPad.
Yeah, I am.
And it sounds good, Shirley. Yay.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things we want to be sure that we do is say hello to Stellar and Mark from down under Australia. Hi. And also to all the people who are here, Makalia, beautiful souls. Thank you. Sue, Lisa, everyone with comments. Thank you for sharing. Sarita, good to see you again, sister. And all of those who are joining us and didn't say anything, we do see you and we love you. And Shirley, you sang a little, but we want some singing as you sing us out of here.
Okay. Hold on. I think I might play the piano a little bit.
Yes, the piano.
All right. I got to walk to the other room. I got to play a favorite, right?
Yes, we'll miss it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It's so good to be with everybody on Valentine's Day in this
Oh
month
my
of
God.
February. The 222 codes. We are loving it.
Oh my God.
Oh, we love that so much, Shirley. We just love that.
I've
I
only
have
been
missed
playing it
that.
for 77 years.
77 years, and I have missed it in the Wow, when was our last? I think it's been 2 months since we've.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, we've missed it. You know, we're getting a note from, let's see, who is it? Was it Elizabeth? Yes, Elizabeth says we need this every week.
Oh, good.
Beautiful. We're going to have the replay up here on this webpage right after this event. You guys can check it out. Sarita, so glad you're feeling wonderful. Penelope, thank you. Penelope says, love that we all get to be together, sending so much love and gratitude. Wow.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Mucho gracias.
Yes.
I am learning Spanish.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
Aloha is so much like hola. Okay,
Yeah.
everyone. Toodles.
I love you. A bushel and a peck. A bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck. Hug around the neck and a barrel in the heat. A barrel in the heat. And I talk in my sleep about you. Yes, about you. I love you. A bushel and a peck. You bet your pretty neck I do. Tootly ooly, tootly ooly hooly, tooty 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 toot, toot toot.
Hey, we're getting good.
Yeah, we are.
16 years of doing this. I think it's been
Yeah.
16. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, a big hug to you, Shirley, and everyone.
Yes, a big,
Oh
big.
my goodness. We're going to be back on the 28th of this month, the last day of this month. How perfect.
Oh my gosh.
How
Yeah.
perfect. So it's not every week, but it's close.
Right. We're getting there.
Oh my goodness. Until then, everyone, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your light. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your radiance. It changes our world. We know it. We see it every day. And we thank you.
You got it.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Bye, everyone. Namaste.
Bye-bye.